I went straight home, took off my engagement ring, and pulled out the old cedar lockbox my father had left specifically for me in his will. Inside, among his Navy discharge papers and old family photos, was a sealed manila envelope with my name written in his unmistakable, steady handwriting. The letter inside completely shattered my mother's lies. My dad wrote that he loved me more than life itself. He revealed that he had actually discovered Eleanor and Julian's affair by accident on a Tuesday afternoon when I was only 7 years old. The following weekend, under the pretext of a routine checkup, he secretly took me to a pediatric clinic for a DNA paternity test. Stapled to the letter was the official lab result. Probability of paternity, 99.997%. Thomas was my biological father. My mother had either been fooled by Julian, or they were trying to gaslight me to satisfy Julian's ego. My dad wrote that he never confronted my mother because he didn't want to risk losing custody of me in a messy divorce fight. He wrote words that I will never forget. I loved you on purpose every single day, knowing exactly what I was doing. You are my daughter. If your mother ever tries to rewrite the past after I'm gone, use these documents. Furthermore, my will contains a strict clause that completely cuts her off from any family event involving you. The next morning, I called my dad's estate lawyer. He confirmed that my dad had set up a separate wedding trust fund that had been earning interest for 6 years. The legal instruction explicitly stated that the funds were accessible only by me and strictly forbidden from being used if Eleanor attended. That afternoon, I called my mother. I told her she and Julian were officially banned from my wedding. When she tried to protest, I told her, I have dad's paternity test, his letter, and his legal will. She broke down crying immediately, confessing that Julian had been pressuring her for years to make the announcement so he could play the role of the proud father at a high-profile wedding. To ensure she couldn't twist the narrative behind my back, I scanned the DNA test and my dad's letter and emailed them to Aunt Sarah and my mother's closest friends. The truth spread instantly and her friends went completely silent. Julian tried to text me claiming he had a right to be there, but I blocked his number without replying. Last October, I walked down the aisle to marry Ethan. I wasn't alone. My father's younger brother, Uncle Robert, proudly walked me down the aisle, and wrapped tightly around my wrist, ticking perfectly, was my dad's silver watch. My mother hasn't been allowed back into my life since.